We love catching up with Anna from Rock Valley Credit Union. Valentine's Day is just around the corner, so we need to talk about love and finance.
We do. It's an important thing to talk about.
It really is. You know, a lot of times we fantasize about relationships having no problems, right? But when you hear about a lot of relationship problems, sometimes it's about money, but there's a way to avoid that, or at least make it a little easier, and that's actually talk about it before you get to the stress, right?
That's right. It's not all rainbows and unicorns.
Yeah, so let's talk about the importance of talking about finances and what that really means in relationships.
Yeah, so more and more data shows that couples are entering relationships with more debt than any other time before. So because of this, we're seeing that couples who are married and stress over finances or argue about finances have a 30% more chance of getting a divorce.
Sure.
So that's an alarming statistic. So we are here sharing today just some tips of how to have those conversations early on at the dating stage, and what you can do to show yourself some self-love too.
I know some, because I know some people who are about to, not right now, but previous times, were about to get married, and then all of a sudden they found out these financial, not so great things about their partner, and they figured out how to make it work. But if we can give them a jump start on that, that would be ideal, right?
Absolutely.
When is the right time to talk about this?
I think there's several opportunities that you can do this, but one thing to keep in mind is that every person was brought up in a different way to view money, right? Mm-hmm. Every person was taught how to spend differently, save differently, give differently. So that's one thing to take into consideration when you're bringing up these opportunities. When you're dating, we suggest that talk about how are they going to split the bill. So talk about who's going to take what, or maybe have a challenge of a no spending challenge. Let's see if we can have a date where there's no budget or there's no cost involved. Secondly, you want to check in with yourself, right? Know where you stand. Be open and honest about your own debt and your own spending habits. Bring up things like, did I grow up with an allowance? Did you? Did you go on vacations? Simple things like that can really start the conversation.
And I think too, when you're first dating someone, they might be just trying to impress you.
Right.
So you think that they are one way about money or love to spend money and go out on all these things, and then a month in, you realize that they could not afford any of that, but they were just trying to impress you. And so you can't just assume things, you actually have to talk about it.
You do.
Yeah.
And the more you do it, the more comfortable the situations are going to be, and the more likely you both are going to be on a good financial path.
I also think this is honestly pretty good for friendships too, because you maybe are inviting your friends to go to dinner 3 times, 4 times a month, and you don't realize that they're stressed out about it because they don't say anything.
Right.
So it's an opportunity really with anyone that it's hard to talk about money, but sometimes it will make the end result a lot better.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So resources to help couples, because us just telling people to do it, that's not enough. There's a little bit more, and you can tell us about them.
Yeah, absolutely. So Rock Valley is very fortunate to count with financial coaches. So if you're a member, you can walk in and really just set up an appointment. It's confidential, it's free, and you can really get a bigger picture of where you stand right now. Set goals for yourself, and they will put in the steps to help you achieve those goals. So visit us online. You can set up an appointment online or give us a call, and we'll be happy to get you on that path.
Yeah, that's perfect too. If you are moving in with somebody or making some sort of big step, maybe you just make an appointment with Rock Valley Credit Union together, because then you feel less stressed about it because you're going in, on the same way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so you just call and make an appointment anytime?
You can. We can also set up those appointments on virtually, so visit rockvalleycreditunion.org.
Perfect. Well, thanks so much for coming in.
Happy
early Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's.
We love your outfits so much. You can reach out to them with all the options on your screen. Coming up next, we're off to eat all kinds of cookies. I'm serious when I say all kinds of cookies, with Tasha from Cookies by Design. And then we're air frying cauliflower wings to get you ready for Sunday's game. We'll be right back.
That sounds amazing.